this one habit change, man, this has really improved my life. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. You're trying to improve your life. You're trying to get to the next level. You're trying to improve your days. It's incremental. You make small changes over time. You don't need a whole new life. You make small changes and it can bring your day from a 5 to a 6, from a 6 to a 7, from a 7 to an 8. So you guys know I'm working on habits a lot, and I have a new habit that I can recommend to you, which will really improve your life if you can stick to it. And it's not necessarily that hard to do. So everybody say hi, Bubbles. Shout out to the wind. We got Hurricane Douglas is coming imminently. So I'm still gonna be coughing, but I'm still gonna be making videos. Just so much pollen and animal dander and everything in my life. But anyways, so one thing we want to avoid is being on our phone all the time. Okay, you're on your phone right now, but at least you're watching a longer video right now. You're not just scrolling mindlessly, or you're at least listening to something, giving it more attention. That's great. And I love being on the phone. It's really a powerful, useful thing. But we want to avoid, okay, Bubbles wants to go. We want to avoid being online late at night. We want to avoid being online first thing in the morning. And how do we actually do that? So first I set myself a curfew, at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna turn off my phone at 9 o'clock. But what ended up happening is I'm just on my phone till 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is the prompt. And that's still gonna disrupt my sleep. It's still gonna sort of waste my evenings. So I changed my prompt 8:30. That still works good. But here's the habit change that has really improved. It's not time-based, it's event-based. So I turn off my phone. This is a habit. Sometimes there's things that will cause me to go online later, but I still have the 8:30, the 9 o'clock curfew. The habit is before I go to dinner, I put my phone in airplane mode. That's the habit. Say it with me. Before I go to dinner, I put my phone in airplane mode. Before I go to dinner, I put my phone in airplane mode. I toss it on my bed. I plug it in. It's out of the way. I'm done for the night. I don't go back on later. So it's a small habit. What's happened from doing that habit? I put my phone in airplane mode. I go to dinner. I come back from dinner. I make some tea. I do a little wind down stretch. I shower. I eat some extra nutrients, nutrition. I do some writing. I do some reading. I play some music, and I think about my goals. It's like 8 o'clock. I go to sleep. It's boring when you're not stimulated. I have some other habits that made it easier to go to sleep super easy. So now, just turning on I put my phone in airplane mode before I go to sleep. Now my alarm doesn't catch me in the morning and rip me out of REM sleep and make me feel like shit. Now I'm waking up naturally at like 5:30. Get up, stretch, go work out, make some tea, read, write, think, meditate. Played some music. That brought my days from a 8 to a 9. I always want to leave some room to make the days better, but I put my phone in airplane mode before dinner, and now instead of being on my phone until 8:30 until 9 and having my alarm wake me up, now I'm just feel way more productive, way less rushed, way less stress, way less anxiety. So that's a habit that you can copy from me. But I think also what I want you to see from this is that certain habits are attached to other habits. So for instance, I like to lift weights in the morning, but I'm definitely not going to lift weights in the morning if my alarm wakes me up and I have 15 minutes to get ready for work and I'm tired and I have low motivation and low ability. But when it's easy to work out in the morning when you wake up early with an extra hour. So how do you do that? It's not about your goals like, I want to work out in the morning. Well, you have to go back to the previous night, evening, even before dinner, to have the keystone habit that leads up to that habit. So, there's Bubbles. What I want you to do, you can either copy this habit, or you can comment down below if you're going to copy this habit, or if you realize now that there's another habit that's blocking your current habit that you got to focus on first. So, but I recommend copying that habit. It's awesome. I put my phone in airplane mode before I go to dinner. It's a game changer for me, and maybe for you too. And it's not really that hard to do, because habits aren't really that hard to do when you have a good strategy. And part of the strategy of every habit has it's prompt based, and event based prompts are a lot easier to get into routine of. Like, I do this before that, basically, rather than I do this at this time. That's a decent prompt, but I do this before that, or I do this after that, are pretty good prompts. It's a pretty easy thing to do, and then you're gonna feel immediate results from it and feel really good and happy about it. So, hope you found that helpful. If you did find it helpful, comment down below. Come back, keep watching. Hopefully this will resolve soon, and if not, oh well, it don't matter. And those of you who want extra help changing, then you can work with me. You can take my free course also, and there's going to be a link to that in the bio or on my YouTube or somewhere. So I appreciate you, much love, and look forward to talking to you soon. Peace.